The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Talk. Be right.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Third door set. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. This is Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run with Breida. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to run one of those guys.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Get up!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let her roll.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Ryan. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw again is Ryan. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Ryan now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, it's locked. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
12.
On first down, it's long. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, easy. 4 down. Got. Reggie.
Luck now to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. After the interception, here's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tuesday.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick. For it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Color. 12. Set. You're 90. Reggie.
A shotgun snap for Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Locke. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up more. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. They're able to locate Wilson. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down. Go ahead.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebacker.
4 down. Alert. Alert 3. Mike 50. Bring it. Hurry. Ringo.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
12. Go ahead. 12.
On 1st down, Luck. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On. 11Z. Easy.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And these guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Welcome back now to Denver. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Wilson snags it left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Returnable for Dorsett. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10, it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now it's Breida. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 10, 10. 40, easy, alert. 12.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they'll run it here. Able to slither by. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Go ahead.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Go ahead.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Luck gonna throw it. And his throw is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match.